Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be discussing my Skillshare courses, and you can see here this is my Skillshare page. I have a few courses on there. They're pretty new, but so far people have really enjoyed them. I've had a lot of positive feedback from the Blender community. And I understand that Skillshare is a paid platform, but if you use the link that I have in the description below, you can get it for free for 1 month. You can try out some different courses, mine included, see if you like it or not, and if you don't like it, you don't have to continue and pay for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be rolling a compilation of some of the intros to my videos so you guys can see what they're kind of about, what they're going to teach you, and then you can decide whether you like it or not. And once again, the link for all of that is in the description below, and I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel, and I've really enjoyed reading a lot of your comments. There's a lot of positive feedback, and I really do appreciate that. Hello there, and welcome to my complete character course, where I'm going to be showing you the complete process from concepting all the way through to the final rendered animation, how to make this adorable character in Blender, which is a free and open source software. Now, if you're not familiar with Blender or 3D, you can watch some of my other videos on Skillshare that address it from an absolute beginner's perspective. But if you already know some of the basics of Blender, like the user interface, navigation, and just some basic things, you should be able to follow along with this course quite well. And I'm going to be including all of the different resources and blend files so you can see all of the different stages, open them up, see how I did things if you get stuck. So with all of that in mind, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this character production workflow. Like I said, I'm going to include all of the different processes, everything from modeling, particles, shape keys, animation, and final rendering will be in this course, and I really look forward to seeing what you guys can do. So let's get right into it. Would you like to learn how to take a 2D photo and turn it into a simple 3D animation using only free and open source software? Welcome, I'm Jandre from Pixo3D, and in this class I'm going to be teaching you a rapid asset production workflow that I've used as a freelance animator. This class will teach you how to turn a single image asset into a full 3D animation. We will start with a picture of a bee, and then we're going to model, texture, rig, animate, and render out a final product with a few other steps in between. This technique is not intended for a polished high-end production, but it's an excellent way to quickly bash out some assets for scene building and testing basic concepts. This class will be kept simple, and we won't be using conventional workflows, as the whole objective is a quick result with minimal effort and basic 3D tools. You could almost call it a quick and dirty workflow, but there are going to be times when knocking out some fast animations and concepts are going to be essential. Besides having Blender, which is free by the way, the only thing you're really going to need is a good photo or two. In this case, I'm going to be providing a bee photo, which we're going to be using in the class, and it's a really simple way to demonstrate this workflow. This class is more intermediate level, and a basic understanding of Blender is highly recommended. However, if you're completely new to 3D or Blender, I will put some links in the projects and resources section, including a previous course that I did that explains Blender to absolute beginners, and will even teach you how to make a character and a complete turntable animation. Besides all that, all of the blend files are going to be included with this in the projects zip folder, and you can check that out. There's also going to be some other resources in there, like hotkeys for Mac and Windows. So if that's something that's going to be a help to you, make sure to check it out. And I really hope you guys enjoy my course, and let's get started. Hi there, and welcome to my intermediate level Blender course, where I'm going to show you step by step how to make a simple character and how to rig it. Now, this concept here is just a really basic one. All I did is I opened up GIMP and I just sketched out a super basic idea, a super basic concept. Now, this course is going to be focused around this design here. You can see very basic notes here, very basic idea, but I'm going to be encouraging you guys when you're done with this course to try and make your own concept, but kind of try and follow the same style here. Try and use the same method. This is a intermediate level course, so I would not recommend this for absolute beginners. It probably will get a bit confusing. So if you want to check out some of my other courses on Skillshare, they'll take you through the complete process as a beginner, teach you everything you need to know, and then you can come and watch this course. And as with all my courses, I will be including all the different stages as we progress, which means I'll include everything from stage 1 all the way to the final product where we have it rigged. And you guys can open those up and you can check them out. Now, I also will be adding an additional blend file where I add a little bit extra in there, so you guys can check that out as an example, just a few extra bones and a few extra corrections. So if you think this is a course that you would enjoy, I encourage you to keep watching, and thank you for taking the time. Hello there, and my name is Jandre from Pixo3D. For the last few years, I've been working as a freelance animator, primarily doing little motion graphic loops and little character animations. I'm very excited to be introducing you guys to my new Skillshare course, where I'm going to be showing you how to use Blender, a free and open source software, to make your own 3D model in Blender. It's going to be a character, and we're going to put it on a turntable, and we're going to animate it, and we're also going to be rendering it out as a final animation. All the individual blend files for the different stages are going to be included, including some other little helpful resources like Blender shortcuts that can really be handy. Ideally, you will have a background of Blender, but if you don't and you're completely new to Blender and 3D, I am going to be putting 2 videos in this course that are going to be explaining it from an absolute beginner's perspective. It's going to be showing you the user interface and the basics of modeling, so you should be able to follow along even if you've never touched Blender or 3D in general. I'm going to be not including any sort of time lapses or skipping anything. I'm going to keep it really basic at a beginner's level. I won't be covering absolutely everything, but everything you need to make this thing, from the modeling all the way through to the lights, materials, animation, and rendering it out as a final animation, will all be in this course, and it should be really informative. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the other parts.